Hi, it's Sarah here from Crafting and Stamping, and I'm back with another quick card. Now my quick card today is using my pick of the week this week, which is these Textural Elements, and these are just little wooden sprigs, and they are part of the Boughs of Holly suite. And of course I used the Boughs of Holly DSP in my online workshop last week, if you want to take a look at that. But we're just using these sprigs today, and I'm not going to use them with this DSP today. I probably will do another day, but for today, we're actually using them with something different. And I'm mixing them with these leaf labels. Let me bring that back in as well. So these are, you can find them here on page 83. You get the leaf label and the amber gems as a combo pack. So I'm going to be using one of the leaf labels and the amber gems. We'll show you that in a bit. For my card base, I've got an A6 landscape card base of Crumb Cake, and I've got a card front layer of the Textural Chic Specialty DSP. I cut a couple of sentiment labels, and I did cut it originally in basic white, and this is 3.5 inches by 2 inches. But then I decided that with these tones, I thought that the vanilla would work better. So I've got a very vanilla sentiment panel. Like I say, that's 3.5 inches, double check that, 3.5 inches by 2 inches. And then a Crumb Cake layer. This is 3 3/4 inches by 2 1/4 inches. So 1/4 of an inch bigger all around for that. So all we're going to do is layer the DSP onto the Crumb Cake card front. This is a quick card to put together, only a little bit of cutting, and it's simple cutting. You could make multiples of these, because it's a little bit higher cost with the embellishments that we're using. It's £7.50 for the textural embellishments here, and you do get 20 of those in a pack. But it's also £7.50 then for the leaf labels and gems. So this is something that I would do probably as, say, a birthday card, which is what I'm doing. I'm using the Best Wishes stamp from the Cottage Rose set. And I'm going to stamp it in early espresso. I could use black, but I don't want too harsh a colour with these tones, so I'm still wanting it dark, so I've gone with early espresso rather than, for example, soft suede. I could have toned it down a little, and soft suede would tone in very well. I think that Crumb Cake would be just a bit too light, so I'm going to stamp my Best Wishes up in that corner like that. I'll just move this out of the way, and then usually I'd let that just dry for a few minutes, but I'm going to risk doing it. I've got it turned face down so it's blotting anyway, because I don't want my ink to smudge. And put that layer then on there. Now I'm actually going to put this on flat today, because we've already got dimension with our wooden element. So I don't want to add too much bulk for posting. If you're hand delivering the card, you might want to pop it up on dimensionals. So I'm going to pop this, and I'm actually going to pop it just a bit further over. I'm not measuring this, but I'm making sure that these two are about even. So like that. And then I am going to pop this up on dimensionals. So the leaf label is going on dimensionals, and you can see that we've got this hole, because it is a label essentially, but we're going to cover that over with the position of our textural element. So I'm going to just pop this, and I'm going to have it overlapping a little like that. Now for this, I actually want my wet glue. You could use mini glue dots. You might just need to roll them up a tiny bit. And I'm just going to put dabs of glue, and I probably should have used it the other way around because it has got a bit of a direction to the leaf and to this, but never mind. What I want to make sure of is that I pop that one over the hole and then just line that up with the base of the leaf like that. I've got some of the gold shimmer ribbon here, and I'm just going to tie a bow. I do bunny ears, that's how I tend to tie my bows. So make bunny ears, cross them over, pass a loop through, and then fuss with it until I get the loops where I want them and as long as I want them. So I just want to tighten these a teeny bit more. Don't want them to. That looks about right for me. So get my snips and just cut at an angle like that. And then I'm going to use a mini glue dot to attach this. I'm actually going to use two. I'm going to use them either side of that knot, and I'm just pressing the ribbon to pick them up so that I don't get it stuck to my fingers. And then I'm going to pop these over there like that. To finish, I'm just going to add some of these amber gems. So I'm going to pop these in the centres of each one of these little wooden sprays. And I'm going to pick one of the big ones for that top one. It's slightly bigger than the rest. And just try and get it on central. And then I'll use the smaller ones for all the others. So this is why I've not popped up the other layers, because we've got the wooden elements and then the gems on top, plus we've got the knot of the bow. So we don't really want to be adding any further height to this card. If you can't do a bow, you can just do a knot. That looks good as well. So you will probably end up, if you want to do a few of these, there's enough to do several in a pack, but you will end up with more of the leaf labels and these little wooden textural elements left over. So that is our quick card today. Very pretty, and I think that makes a nice birthday card. So hopefully that's a nice card for you to have a go at yourself. Please do subscribe to my channel below to see a quick card every Monday, and I also do a quick tip every Friday, and then there's odd videos in between every so often as well. Thank you for stopping by.